Hello everyone, welcome to Daily English Conversation. I'm John, and I'm excited to clear up a common confusion today.
And I'm Olivia. Today we're tackling something that confuses learners at all levels, when to use will versus going to for talking about the future.
These two structures both talk about the future, but they're not interchangeable. Using the wrong one can sound unnatural or even change the meaning of what you're trying to say.
But don't worry, by the end of this episode, you'll understand exactly when to use each one and sound more natural and confident when talking about the future.
Before we start, please subscribe to our channel. We break down confusing grammar topics and make them clear with practical examples you can use immediately.
Hit that subscribe button right now so you never miss our helpful lessons. Your English fluency depends on understanding distinctions like this one.
All right, let's dive in. First, let's look at the basic structures. How do we form will and going to?
Will is simple. Subject plus will plus base verb. I will go. She will come. They will help. Very straightforward.
Going to is subject plus am, is, or are plus going to plus base verb. I am going to go. She is going to come. They are going to help.
Notice that going to is longer and requires the correct form of be, am, is, or are. Will is the same for all subjects, much simpler.
Now, here's the key question. When do we use will and when do we use going to? Let's start with going to because it has very specific uses.
Use number 1 for going to, plans and intentions. When you've already decided to do something before the moment of speaking, use going to.
I'm going to study medicine at university. This is a plan you made before this conversation. You decided already.
We're going to visit Japan next year. This is an intention. You've already made this decision or plan before now.
She's going to start her own business. This is something she has already planned or decided to do.
The key point, the decision was made before the moment of speaking. You had this plan already in your mind.
Use number 2 for going to, predictions based on present evidence. When you can see something is about to happen, use going to.
Look at those dark clouds. It's going to rain. You can see the clouds now, so you predict rain based on this evidence.
Watch out, that glass is going to fall. You can see the glass is unstable now, so you predict it will fall.
He's going to be late. He's still at home and the meeting starts in 10 minutes. You have evidence now that suggests he'll be late.
The key is present evidence that leads to your prediction, something you can see, hear, or know right now.
Now let's look at will. This has several important uses that are different from going to.
Use number 1 for will. Instant decisions made at the moment of speaking. You decide right now, not before.
Someone knocks on the door. You say, "I'll get it." You didn't plan this before. We're deciding right now as you speak.
The phone rings. I'll answer it. Instant decision made at that moment.
I'm thirsty. I think I'll have some water. You just decided this second, not a pre-made plan.
Oh no, I forgot my wallet. Don't worry, I'll pay you back tomorrow. You're deciding right now what to do about the situation.
Use number 2 for will, predictions based on opinion, belief, or general knowledge, not based on present evidence.
I think it will rain tomorrow. This is your opinion or belief, not based on seeing clouds right now.
She'll be a great doctor someday. This is your opinion about the future, based on what you know about her.
The sun will rise tomorrow morning. This is based on general knowledge, scientific fact. It always happens.
People will live on Mars in the future. This is a prediction based on belief or knowledge, not present evidence.
Use number 3 for will, promises, offers, threats, and refusals. These are all instant commitments.
Promises, I will call you tomorrow. I promise I'll help you. We will be there on time.
Offers, I'll carry your bag for you. I'll help you with your homework. We'll give you a ride.
Threats, I will tell your parents. You'll regret this. I'll report this to the manager.
Refusals, I won't do it. She won't listen. They won't help us. The negative won't shows refusal.
Use for will, facts about the future, things that are certain or scheduled.
The meeting will start at 3 p.m. She'll be 30 years old next month. The sun will set at 6:47 this evening.
These are definite facts, not opinions or plans. They're certain to happen.
Now let's compare will and going to directly with examples to see the difference clearly.
Situation 1, the phone rings. Using will, I'll answer it. Instant decision. Using going to sounds wrong here because you can't plan to answer a phone before it rings.
Situation 2, you already bought plane tickets. Using going to, we're going to visit Paris in June. Plan already made. Using will, we will visit Paris sounds less natural because it doesn't show you already planned this.
Situation 3, you see dark clouds. Using going to, it's going to rain. Evidence-based prediction. Using will, it will rain is okay, but doesn't emphasize the visible evidence as strongly.
Situation 4, someone asks for help. Using will, I'll help you. Instant offer. Using going to, I'm going to help you, sounds like you already planned to help, which is less natural as a spontaneous offer.
See the pattern? Going to emphasizes prior planning or visible evidence. Will emphasizes instant decisions, opinions, or facts.
Now let's look at questions with will and going to. The rules are similar.
Will questions, will you help me? Will it rain tomorrow? What will you do? Simple structure, will plus subject plus base verb.
Going to questions, are you going to help me? Is it going to rain? What are you going to do? Structure is am, is, are, plus subject, plus going to, plus base verb.
For asking about plans, what are you going to do this weekend? Asking about plans. What will you do could mean plans or asking what you'll decide in a hypothetical situation.
For offers and requests, will you help me is more common than are you going to help me. Will is more natural for requests.
Now let's look at negatives. How do we make negative sentences?
Will negative, will not or won't plus base verb. I won't go. She won't come. They won't help.
Going to negative, am, is, or are plus not plus going to plus base verb. I'm not going to go. She isn't going to come, or she's not going to come. They're not going to help.
Won't often expresses refusal. I won't do it means you refuse. I'm not going to do it simply states you don't plan to do it.
Now let's look at time expressions. Certain time words work better with will or going to.
With will, we often use tomorrow, next week, month, year, in the future, someday, soon, probably, maybe, I think, I hope.
For example, I think I'll call him tomorrow. Maybe I'll see you next week. She'll probably arrive soon.
With going to, we often use tonight, this weekend, this evening, next week when it's a plan, when referring to specific plans.
For example, I'm going to watch a movie tonight. We're going to meet this weekend. She's going to start her new job next month.
But remember, the key is the meaning, not just the time word. I'll see you tomorrow, instant decision, versus I'm going to see you tomorrow, already planned.
Now let's look at some tricky situations where learners often get confused.
Confusion 1. I think I will versus I think I'm going to. Both can be correct, but there's a subtle difference.
I think I'll have the pasta. Deciding right now as you look at the menu. I think I'm going to have the pasta.
You looked at the menu earlier and already decided.
In practice, native speakers might use either in casual speech, but I think I'll is more common for instant decisions.
Confusion 2. When both seem possible. Sometimes both are grammatically correct, but have slightly different implications.
I will buy a new car next month. General statement, perhaps based on your financial plan. I'm going to buy a new car next month. You've already decided. Maybe you've been looking at cars.
Going to shows more definite intention and prior planning. Will is more neutral and could be opinion or loose plan.
Confusion 3. Weather predictions. Both work, but with a difference.
It's going to rain. You see dark clouds. Evidence. It will rain. The weather forecast said so. Information or opinion.
Both are correct, but going to emphasizes you can see signs now. Will just states the prediction.
Let's practice with realistic conversations to hear both in context.
Conversation 1. Making plans. What are your plans for the weekend? I'm going to visit my parents on Saturday. What about you? I'm not sure yet. I'll probably just stay home and relax. Maybe I'll watch some movies.
Notice, I'm going to visit. Definite plan. I'll probably just stay. No definite plan, deciding loosely. Maybe I'll watch. Instant, loose decision.
Conversation 2. Offers and decisions. Oh no, I left my phone at home. Don't worry, I'll lend you mine. Thanks, I'll call my mom to let her know. Are you going to go back and get it? No, I'll just pick it up after work.
I'll lend. Instant offer. I'll call. Instant decision. Are you going to go back and get it? Asking about intention. I'll just pick it up. Deciding the solution now.
Conversation 3. Predictions. Look at that car. It's going too fast. It's going to crash. Oh no, someone will get hurt. I hope everyone will be okay.
It's going to crash. See the evidence now. Someone will get hurt. Prediction or opinion about the result. Everyone will be okay. Hope or prediction.
Now let's discuss contractions, which are super important for natural speech.
Will contracts to ul after pronouns. I'll, you'll, he'll, she'll, will, they'll. I'll go with you. She'll be here soon.
Will not contracts to won't. I won't forget. She won't mind. This is extremely common. Native speakers almost always say won't.
Going to in casual speech often sounds like gonna. I'm gonna go. She's gonna be late. We're gonna watch a movie.
Important. Gonna is only for speaking. Never write gonna in formal writing. Write going to.
I'm going to contracts to I'm gonna. You're going to becomes you're gonna. He's going to becomes he's gonna.
Let's look at common mistakes learners make with will and going to.
Mistake 1. Using will for pre-made plans. Wrong. I will meet John tomorrow, when you already arranged this. Right. I'm going to meet John tomorrow.
If you already made the plan, use going to. Will makes it sound like you're just deciding now or stating a fact.
Mistake 2. Using going to for instant decisions. Wrong. The phone's ringing. I'm going to answer it. Right. I'll answer it.
Instant offers, decisions, and reactions use will, not going to.
Mistake 3. Saying I will going to. Wrong. I will study. Or I'm going to study.
Never combine will and going to. Choose one structure, not both together.
Mistake 4. Using going without to. Wrong. I'm going study. Right. I'm going to study.
Going to is always two words when talking about the future. Don't drop the to.
Mistake 5. Forgetting the be verb with going to. Wrong. She going to come. Right. She is going to come. Or she's going to come.
You must include am, is, or are with going to. It's not optional.
Now let's discuss which one to use in professional versus casual contexts.
In professional emails and formal writing, will is often preferred for its simplicity and formality.
I will send you the report by Friday. The meeting will take place in conference room B. We will review your application.
Going to is more common in casual, conversational contexts because it emphasizes plans and intentions more personally.
I'm going to finish this project tonight. We're going to discuss this at the meeting. She's going to present the findings.
But both can work in both contexts. It depends more on meaning than formality. Use going to for definite plans, even in formal contexts.
Let's create some practice exercises. Choose will or going to for these situations.
Situation: you see someone carrying heavy boxes and struggling. You say, I, blank, help you. Answer: I'll help you. Instant offer.
Situation: you already bought tickets for a concert next month. You say, I, blank, see my favorite band next month. Answer: I'm going to see. Existing plan.
Situation: someone asks what you think about tomorrow's weather. You say, I think it blank be sunny. Answer: I think it will be sunny. Opinion or prediction.
Situation: you can see your friend is very angry. You say, be careful, she, blank, explode. Answer: she's going to explode. Evidence-based prediction.
Situation: making a promise to your friend. You say, don't worry, I, blank, be there. Answer: I'll be there. Promise.
Situation: discussing your career plans. You say, I, blank, become a doctor. Answer: I'm going to become a doctor. Intention or plan.
Here are tips for mastering will versus going to.
Tip 1. Ask yourself, did I already decide this? If yes, use going to. If deciding right now, use will.
Tip 2. Listen for these structures in movies and TV. Notice when natives use each one.
Tip 3. For instant reactions and offers, default to will. I'll get it. I'll help.
Tip 4. For describing plans for the day or week, use going to. I'm going to have lunch with Sarah.
Tip 5. Remember gonna for speaking, but never write it formally.
Tip 6. For predictions, think about evidence. See it now? Going to. Opinion? Will.
Tip 7. Practice both structures regularly with your real plans and decisions.
Let's do a comprehensive review of everything we've covered today.
Will is used for instant decisions made at the moment of speaking, predictions based on opinion or belief, promises and offers, threats and refusals, and general facts about the future. Structure: subject plus will plus base verb.
Going to is used for plans and intentions already decided before speaking, and predictions based on present evidence you can see or know right now. Structure: subject plus am, is, or are plus going to plus base verb.
Key difference: will is about now decisions and opinions. Going to is about prior plans and visible evidence.
Contractions: will to will not to won't, going to gonna, speaking only.
Common mistakes: don't use will for pre-made plans. Don't use going to for instant decisions. Never combine will and going to. Always include to after going. Always include am, is, or are with going to.
Remember, in casual conversation, native speakers sometimes use these interchangeably, but knowing the proper distinctions helps you sound more natural and precise. Before we finish, this is really important. Please subscribe to our channel.
We create clear, practical grammar lessons like this every week to help you understand English deeply and use it confidently.
Subscribe now so you never miss an episode. We're here to make confusing grammar simple and usable.
Leave us a comment with 2 sentences, one using will and one using going to. We love seeing you practice.
Challenge yourself. Today, pay attention to when you'd use will versus going to in your own thoughts and conversations.
Thank you so much for listening today. We hope the difference between will and going to is crystal clear now.
Remember, both talk about the future, but they do it in different ways. Master this distinction and your English will sound much more natural.
Keep practicing, keep learning, and keep improving.
Until next time, happy learning, everyone.
Don't forget to subscribe.